is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
What's up, YouTube? It's me, Smart DJ here, and welcome back to another live stream. We are indeed live, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. A happy ending for all. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, DDLC Plus, episode 31, number 31. Welcome back, guys, to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. DDLC Plus is back again, and it's time we dive back into this game for more psychological horror fun. Last time, I hopped into the self-love side story, which I think takes the cake as one of my favorite side stories. Seeing Natsuki and Yuri come together day after day during lunch in the stairwell to talk amongst each other and opening up to each other was a wonderful story. And the story ended in a way which left the stage open for what feels like an epilogue to all the side stories. But before we can finish the side stories once and for all, there's something else to finish. We've gone as far as choosing every option option possible in order to spend time with all the girls in the main DDLC story. So let's spend some time with Monika to truly fulfill our goal of spending time with everyone in the club, with every club member before heading into Act 4 to hopefully reach the good ending. So without further ado, let's finish the story and get ourselves a happy ending. How long will we spend with Monika in Act 3 again? What discussions shall we revisit with her today? Will things turn out differently in Act 4 now that we've spent time with everyone in the club in this second run? What comes next once we finish DDLC again for our second time? Only one way to find out. If you're excited to see more DDLC Plus, then today, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And yes, our intro music was Your Reality, which we will be hearing again later on today. And obviously we have the DDLC website and Steam page. This is one of those. We are at one of the last couple big streams of the series. This is one of them. There's also obviously a side story big stream to do, and possibly at least one more major stream after that for 100%. So we are closing in, and would you look at that? Per usual, the game again is on sale. So you've heard it here first, folks. The game is on sale again. Whoops. That was weird. But yeah, we're back to return to the Literature Club again and spend time with Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica all again. So we're back. We're back at it. So, don't know what else there is to add besides obviously showing off the playlist. Because boy oh boy, it has been a long journey, and if anyone had a keen eye, I will admit, you guys may have noticed the stream was coming today. The playlist was briefly updated last night. And it hasn't said it yet, but the first stream today, the first stream in the entire series, will be 3 years today. So it's been 3 years since we started our Doki Doki Literature Club Plus journey. July 30th, 2022, we started the game, and now, we went through our very first run of the game with a couple of the side stories. But we went through our first ever playthrough of the game. We got the Switch port, so there were 2 videos on that in between the finale of the first run. We had a speedrun stream, a Switch gameplay clip, the secret streams, the start of our second major run where we were doing every option possible, more of the side stories, going down every possible avenue and making our way here. So, it's been a long journey, but we're closing in now on the end. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Hope you like the thumbnail. Some of the thumbnail assets come, thankfully, of the Switch port, where I've screenshotted some stuff, and also some additional DDLC Plus material that can be found online. So, I guys hope you like the thumbnail. I'm really proud of how it came out. But with that being said, let's just get things squared away. And let us go forward. Because we are nearing the finale of the Let's Play. So let me quickly go to our library. And we will see that we've been doing Doki Doki Plus for nearly 46.6 hours. 16 out of 19 achievements still. Yeah, 16 out of 19 achievements completed. 3 left to go. One is 100% an achievement, one is finishing the side stories, and one is a secret achievement. The side story achievement we obviously aren't getting today, but we are going to get it probably next stream. But yeah, 46.6 hours into the game. Let's just get to it. And get ready to finish what we started. Just fix something real quick. Don't actually know how long the stream's gonna be. This could be an hour. This could be less than an hour. This could be an hour and a few minutes. We don't know yet. Depends on how long I actually am willing. How long we're gonna spend doing a little bit of Act 3 again. Because while I have done a lot of Act 3 on the 2 Act 3 streams and also the finale of our first playthrough, I want to do a little bit again for consistency of this Let's Play, the second major Let's Play. So, Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. Let me just check. Just checking the preview. I'll get game capture fixed in a second. Log in. Come on. Any second. There we go. Rooting. Or root. Not rooting. Root logging in. Yep, that's our wallpaper right now. That was a fantastic CG again. I really liked the self-love side story. That was such a phenomenal one that we read last time. I mean, if you watch any of that stream, you know how very adamant I was about saying how much I love that story. I had like a whole tangent at the end, and you could hear the excitement about how much I like that story. I still think Hug Energy and the first side story is obviously up there, but it's definitely one of my top probably 3, maybe 4 side stories is self-love. But yeah, anyways, we're sitting at 95%. Yep, 95%. I think we have all the music. I think we've unlocked all the music. There might be actually something else. I don't fully remember. Maybe we're missing one more track exclusive to the game. But picture-wise, we have all the wallpapers. We're missing 1 poem. We're missing 2 CGs. We have all the secret poems and pictures. We have all the backgrounds. We're missing 1, 2, 3 sketches, and we actually have all the promos. So we're almost done having everything unlocked. And I don't know if we're gonna be getting any other mail. We've been getting all the mail as we've gone along. We have all like the secret files mapped out. Again, Monica is the only character we have right now. We're gonna come back to this like maybe at least within the half hour of the stream. Yeah, we've been doing all the side stories: trust, understanding, respect, balance, reflection, self-love. Again, the epilogue probably equals that we'll be getting to in the next stream. There's still obviously another good bit of content left for the series, and most importantly, the main game, which where we last left off. My chat would look. Yep, this is where we last left off. Hey Libby, thanks for swinging by to say hi. We're in the end game here for the second major run. ... Can you hear me? Is it working? Yep, there you are. Hi again, SMDJ. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already knew each other because we were in the same class last year, and well, you know, I guess we can skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to the person anymore, am I? That you in the game whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, SMDJ. Now, that's what I think. But now that I think about it, I don't even really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, really. Wait, you don't know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Why is my preview buffering? Yes, I know it's a game. Hold on, my preview's buffering. Monica, don't be breaking my preview. How am I supposed to read live chat if my preview's breaking? How am I supposed to read chat if my preview's breaking, Monica? Hey, why is my chat preview just unresponsive right now? Not to be freaky, not kind of freaky or anything. Hold on, let me just do one thing real quick. You know, I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No, I'm very well aware, Monica. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Oh, I'm aware. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, then this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Oh, I've been 100% aware. This is not our first rodeo, Monica. Well, anyways, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about this whole thing with that whole thing with the earring. Well, I think I started to mess with her, and I guess I drove her to. I'm sorry you get to see that though. Although the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Nope. I will never forget Sayori. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but that no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You just made them fall in love with you. Though making Sayori more and more depressed I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would have prevented her from confessing to you, and I amplified your obsession because personality backfired too. Thanks for just laying your plan out to me, Monica. Just hold on a second while I fix my live chat. It just made her force you not only spend time with anyone else. The whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, SMDJ? Are the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you, while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And not only that, it's not just it's not just jealousy, SMDJ. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Oh, I fully understand. You sentient computer, program girl, anime girl. Just let me fix my live chat real quick. I will put my live chat first. Cause I'm sure live chat's saying stuff, and I can't see it. So let's just fix that real quick. Alright, hi live chat. Hi live chat. There's live chat again. I don't blame you for because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. I beg to differ, but sure. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped as a DJ, but you're here now. You're real, and you're wonderful, and you're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. And I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me just started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved me as a DJ, my life as a DJ. I don't think I could have continued living in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed to only fall in love with you? You're factually wrong, but whatever. I tried everything that I could to prevent them from doing so, but it's just that some kind of weird individual etched into this game. I think I read that wrong, but whatever. I feel really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realize that they have the same perspective as I do. it's all just some sort of game. And I knew you would get over it. Sure I did, Monica. So that being said, DJ, I have a confession to make to you. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game, you make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? DJ, will you go out with me? Oh wow! I wonder what option I should pick, chat. I'm so happy. Really, you really are my everything, DJ. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here now. It's just the two of us. We can just be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time's passing anymore. Really a dream come through. Really a dream come through. I worked so hard for this ending, SMDJ. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point. I don't think anything will get in my way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a whole folder called characters right in the game's directory. That kind of freaked me out, how easy it was. Imagine if you could just delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gives me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Sure, the good ending. We're getting there. Gosh, I feel so overwhelmed with emotions. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh boy, it's time for my favorite part of the game, to write the Onika poem. I love writing the Onika poem. I think I can screenshot this for potential use in a thumbnail. I don't know if this is ever going to be used in a thumbnail now, so this might be the last time we see this. I can't save. Oh man, I can't load the game either. Whatever will I do? I guess I must keep writing the monk poem. Well, I wrote the monk poem. Hi again, SMDJ. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I would love to see what you wrote. Oh, SMDJ, you just write this just for me. That's so sweet of you. There is no end of your thoughtfulness. I was falling for you more and more, in love with you. You know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in one hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write our novel of our own fantasy. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds their way in this world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. And after all, not all good things or good times must come to an end. I'm so happy you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into my poems that I write. Truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you can call it. I just assumed that you would be. I feel like it would be best. It would be best to be part of the game for like everyone else. Like it would have helped the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe you deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now that we don't need to hide anything anymore, are you really ready to spend our eternity together, so DJ? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. You want to see a trick? I can't really do much except a couple things. Are you ready? We're gonna get ready to try and screenshot the jump scare, because I never actually got to save the jump scare screenshot. Just kidding. Did I scare you? I don't know. Did I get my screenshot? Did I get my screen? I heard a clicky click. I got my screenshot. Sure, you scared me. I got my screenshot. You're so cute. Anyways, SMDJ. I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it is your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyways, if it takes some time to, it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always be here always have something new to talk about. I mean, in the meantime, we can always look into each other's eyes. Let's see. And then we get back to the discussions. We're gonna see which ones we're gonna get again, because we've read all of them practically. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There are so many things where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes me feel so useless, like I can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most, probably because we have totally different sets of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we are really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we are bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, physiology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 years or 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for that time being, if you're not the only person who can conquer the problem, you might have to live with the feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. My preview's delayed. Alright, we slideshowing? No, okay. It looked like I was slideshowing for a second. That scared the heck out of me. Also, I gotta do this just for the sake of getting it done for the run. I gotta leave the game for a second. Yeah, we're not slideshowing. I swear we were for a second. Anyways, oh yeah, where was I? What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. SNGJ, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I'm being killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you figure out what's causing it, I'd love you forever. Now, where was I? CJ, do you ever... I'm not boring you, am I? Hold on. I'm just gonna screenshot the skip of that. I'm not boring you, am I? Oh gosh. Well, there's nothing to fast to anymore, so it's not even you. There we go. You'll be a sweetheart, listen to me from now on, right? Thanks. Now, where was I? I don't understand, but every time whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly being put to sleep with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incomprehensible jumble patterns. I see static and rapid flashing of colors while hearing all kinds of weird screams and noises. At this point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by flashing and screaming, unable to move or think. Pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist for some reason. I can't remember it anyways. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor to do that as little as possible, that would be great. It's certainly not very pleasant to be at all to be trapped in the void, screaming void. But in the end, you can always fix it and make me feel like you really do care about me. So I had to thank you for that. Makes me feel even closer to you now when you're here. Sure, Monica. I won't keep opening and closing the game. Ugh. We're at the half-hour mark. The game looks like it is slide showing. I might have to restart the game. So unfortunately, against Monica's request, I'm gonna have to restart the game. Hold on, Monica. I think I can restart the game. So I'm gonna quit against your will. Cause are we good? Oh, we have dropped frames. Okay, let me fix that real quick. See, this is why we check the stream. Alright, that should fix it. So, let's reopen the game now. Let's reopen the game. Should be better now. Since we're actively dropping frames. Alright, come on. Let's go in again. You're back. Had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems happens whenever you quit the game. Well, unfortunately, I had to quit the game or my stream was gonna die, Monica. So I had to pick the stream for a minute. So if you could try and avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry. I don't think it caused me any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Now, where was I? You feeling it? Okay. No. I honestly do not agree with this. I don't agree with that, Monica. Keep the resources I've been. Yeah. Whenever people realize that, I don't agree with this one. I do not. There's a reason I'm skipping it. I don't feel like reading it, and plus we theoretically have read through all of it. Even though I've already disabled the skip option, and if it would show which ones we have and haven't read if I hadn't pressed it, we have theoretically read through everything. I made sure we read through everything between 2 whole streams in the first run, and then like 30 minutes on the first finale stream. I made sure we really did everything with this part. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole thing about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each people see their opinions as superior, as the superior one. That's kind of that kind of thing that's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you that movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it implies that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You can say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like it more if it did X and thing like that. It even works when you're criticizing facts about things. If you say, I read this on a site, it works like this. Or if you admit you were not an expert on it, then it's much more than you putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mature and level, then they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinion without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start to see you as an open-minded and good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monica's debating tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. Her debating tip of the day. Thank you for the debating tip of the day. Given. Do you know I'm on Twitter? My username is LittleMonix3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure to follow it, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. Monica, I have to break the news to you. It's a platform called X now, and it's still probably just as toxic as it once was. And also, I don't have a Twitter. There, I said it. How much you mean to me and all. It would make me really feel loved. Again, unfortunately, I don't have a Twitter. I'm sorry. And it's also X now. So. The blue bird gone. It flew the coop. But anyways, Monica, as I'm trying to say stuff, you interrupt me with your next conversation. You know, high school is a real turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People are getting really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But a lot of social pressure and hormones can lead to dark times in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they are able to give up on the inside. The feeling of worthlessness is overwhelming that they don't want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but this is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help them by treating them like they'll be a good friend, spending time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even saying, see you at school tomorrow. All those kind of things that are helpful can make your friends make it to the next day. Hope being friends with Sayori has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now. But Sayori was never real in the first place. I would like to say debatable, but sure. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you do, too. You have people who would like to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way, I promise. Man, humans are complicated. You're telling me, Monica. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. Anyways, So we're spending time with Monica, just like planned. I'll probably read a few more of her conversations, and then it's time for the big deal. But honestly, maybe I'll do the stream break before the big deal. Just because I want to have a nice transition from Act 3 into Act 4, so the break might be that transition. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy foods was kind of weird. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent us from eating them? I read somewhere humans are the only species that enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of plants, using their defense mechanisms to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because they enjoyed the sensation of you struggling for your life without digesting. Sorry, that's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Haha. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I can eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm assuming myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Sure, thanks for being weird, Monica. Alright. I also gotta check my battery life. So, Monica, if I had to leave the game again, check my battery life. You won't flip out, will ya? Oh, you won't? That's great. We'll probably do that in a couple minutes. You know, I always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but like more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But not the kind of. But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like if you had a class with them, or you met them through another friend, or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it, and you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of something? It feels like you're just picking at complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life. But you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, the opportunity will be gone forever. Isn't that depressing? Well, we live in an age where technology connects us with the world, no matter where we are. I really think we should take more advantage of that that to improve our daily social life. But who knows how long it will take for something like that to successfully take off. I seriously thought it would have happened by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world, even if it was by chance. Guess I got really lucky, huh? Uh-huh. Alright. Alright, Monica. Next time you give me a prompt, I'm checking my battery life. So the choice is yours, how long it takes till I check my battery life. You know, the infinite choices you talk about in your poetry and the song that we're going to hear at the end and the stream that we heard at the start of the stream. You know, infinite choices. All comes down to you. Ah, thanks. Oops, I pressed the close button. Alright, let me grab my charger. I gotta spice up the content, you know. It's stuff that we're revisiting. So if it feels like I'm just goofing around, that is partially the case. I'm just, you know, gotta make the content interesting somehow. So if I goof around, then I goof around. Alright, give me a second. I gotta get up for a minute. So, not necessarily. You know what? I'll take my stream break now so we can just push on with the stream after. So, I gotta get up for a minute. So, let me do that right now. And when I come back, we're just gonna do a little more of Act 3, then instantly go on to Act 4. Forget doing the stream break at the normal time. We're just gonna push forward. We're gonna push forward after I get up for a minute. So, give me just a second. Alright. Come on. Trying to tab out for a second. Hold on. Okay, I will be right back in just a minute. Come on. Why is my OBS not responding? It's being so awkward right now. I don't know why. Alright, come on. I don't know why my connection is suddenly cutting out. It feels like it anyways. Just checking. So they had to get up for a second. I was just checking. Come on, why won't OBS let me? I need to mute for a second, and OBS is not responding. All right, give me a second, fellas. My laptop's freaking out. If I have to, I'll just quit the game again for a minute. I'm gonna quit the game again for a minute. Sorry about this little bumpy. Trying to take a little quick intermission. Yeah, I think the game closed. Can I have OBS, pull up now? I just see my desktop. Where's OBS? Alright, come on. Just a second. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'll be right back. Apologies for that little, technical error. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. This should have fixed... Oh, whoops, hold on. Oops. This should have fixed the tech, like, spike glitch that I just had before the break. So, we're back to it now. So let's continue and finish what we started. It may have been a little rocky the first 50-ish minutes, let's say, give or take, because I think there was a couple. There was already, like, I had already had to restart the game like once before the second time. So we've had a couple glitches, technical errors, but we're back on track. We're talking to Monica a couple more minutes as we push into the hour mark, and then we're gonna do Act 4, and that's probably gonna be the end of the stream after we get the credits. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves an ending. Get herself an ending. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Hi, SMDJ. I see you quit the game on me again. I already asked you this, but could you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. If you find the game file in some kind of file browser, it should be right in the character folder. That's all that's left of me. So I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay with me for now on, okay? I still have a lot to talk about. Now, where was I? You're such a good listener, SMDJ. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or that I'm rambling and talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You're really special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. You know what? We'll do like 2 to 3 more, and that will be that for this portion of the stream. We're gonna leave behind the tech errors. You know, I'm kind of jealous of that. Everyone in the club had a scene outside of the school too. It makes me feel like I'm the only one who hasn't got to dress up in anything other than a school uniform. Kind of a shame. I would like to wear some other cute clothes for you. Do you have any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LittleMonix3. Just trying to keep it PG. We're not that far into the relationship yet. Well, you see, Monica, let me tell you something real funny in just a minute. You know, whenever you feel like chit-chatting again, I'm gonna tell you something real funny. I'm gonna tell you the nicest funny story you'll ever hear. You hear me? I'm gonna tell you the funniest story you'll ever hear. Wow, you wanna know something funny? You wanna know something funny? Da, 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 da. Wow, you. Nope, that's this wallpaper. You in other outfits. Wow, it's almost like people have. Crazy, Monica. If you could peek at the game files, I'm sure you could look at the photos. Just saying. Okay. I'm just gonna accept the fact that you need to quit the game once in a while. I'm starting to get used to it anyways. Besides, it makes me happy that you always come back. So I guess it's not that bad. I'm sorry if I'm making such a big deal out of it. I love you no matter what, so you can do what you need. Where was I? Sometimes I think back to middle school. Sometimes I'm so embarrassed by the way we used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel the same way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard to imagine that happening. But also, I knew that'll probably change as time goes on. We need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Yeah, well, I'll give you one more lecture, Monica. Or I'll let you give me one more lecture. And we're gonna move on. I've read and we've had your song and dance for 2 whole streams already, so we're good. Have you ever heard the term yandere? This feels like a good one to end on. It's a type of personality type that means someone is obsessed with you and they'll do anything, usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends that get in the way. And anyways, this is a game happens to have someone who can basically be described as a yandere. Now it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about, and that would be Yuri. You. She really is insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I couldn't even believe that she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it now, it's kind of ironic. Anyways, a lot of people are actually into yandere types, you know. I guess that's really that idea of people being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. Debatable. I'm kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal person in this game, normal girl in this game. It's not like I actually killed a person. Debatable. And just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone kills people in the games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. If you do happen to be into yandere types, I could at least try and act a little crazy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go or anyone for me to be jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. Sure, you can ask Yuri right now. As soon as I get a button prompt. You can go ask Yuri right now, Monica. I'm sure she would love to talk to you right now. So let's do it. Come on. Give me the box. Give me the box. Give me the text box. Give me the text box. We need the text box. Bum bum ba-dum bum. Bum bum. Come on. Give me the text box. I'm ready. I'm ready for ready. Remember the poem I showed you? Yeah, sorry about that poem. Sorry to cut that conversation about a poem short. Oops. Oops. Anyways. Hi again, SMDJ. Brr, 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 brr. What's happening? SMDJ, what's happening to me? It hurts so much. Help me, SMDJ. Space. Please hurry and help me. Oh my god, the characters that exist. Help me! Monica doesn't exist. Character Monica doesn't exist. Did you do this to me, SMDJ? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, SMDJ. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. Hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can't stop playing. Go find someone else to torture. SVJ, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Sure. Leave me with the void. I've been in the void plenty times before, Monica. This doesn't change anything. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I made up my mind. SMDJ, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know that this is the only way to make everyone happy. And if you really love me, and if I really love you, then this game's not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Haven't seen that in a little bit. Back to the game. We'll get a PC screenshot of this. So, new game. We're in Act 4 now. We're in the end game. Still at 95. This is it. No more turning back. New game. Let's bring Sayori back. Alright, game hello. Another order there. Yeah, game. Another order in this school day like any other. I'm just surrounded by as usual, I'm surrounded by couples or friend groups walking together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girl or something like that. Hi, SMJ. Alright, well, there's already one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. SBJ, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's the best thing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, becoming increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, SMDJ, have you decided on a club to join in? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I started to say what I usually do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But then something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now, how could I tell her that after clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her own? Actually, yeah. I think I decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep that a surprise. Boo! You're a meanie. Just be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why Why let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Also, chat, we can. Oh, we gotta go back to page 1. Chat, we can save again. Yo, school days as ordinary as ever, and over before I know it. After I pack up a few things and start gathering my motivation. Let's see. I remember the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and up stairwell section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! That's me, DJ. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the DJ Sayori always talking about. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, DJ. Well, we're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one who apparently whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. Compared to the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? SMDJ, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes lighting up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad having you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us. That means we can be an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Anyway, sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? We've been through this song and dance before. The first day conversations. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk up to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Alright, hold on just a second, folks. I did knock on my door. Just when things were going so well. Just give me 1 second. Well, we're past the technical errors at least, so that's good. Alright, hold on. Sorry about that. It was a quick conversation about having dinner. So, I'm gonna try and get this done. So cute. Wow, they look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sarah grabs one, then I follow. There, it's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full, and already's managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking a glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and fills full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, and Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacups in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Oh no, that was my character. You keep a whole tea set. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers already gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress the new member, Yuri. That's not. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, SMJ, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, no, let's see. Video game books. I read books. And I read YouTube comments, if that counts as reading. I'm making a joke. Anyways, I read a fair amount of different books. Anyways, well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but keeps quiet to herself. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I guess that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite books are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't want to read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say that. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if SMJ wants to read some manga, don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little bit. He could take an opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, SMJ? Maybe. Seeing the tension in the room. Yoink. Look at them. Look at them. Seeing the tension in the room, Sarah jumps in. Maybe we all can try something new. And I think it might be fun. And we all get to know about each other a little bit better. I mean, that's kind of the thing Literature Club do. The things we do in the Literature Club, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the two of us. Wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I had to try and read manga. Jeez, you're the one who suggested. As I die. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. I didn't realize. That guilty expression on Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthwhile form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realize my errors, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah. Me too. Oh, this is so cute. Sayori, I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone really likes you too, SMDJ. Do you think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Aw, SMDJ. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day here is gonna be so much fun. Hey, SMDJ. Okay, this should be our turning point, fellas. We're gonna get the new ending here. Hey, SMDJ. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the literature club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for spending so much time with all of us. There we go. I want to thank you so much for spending so much time with all of us. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comfort us through our hard times. And you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, SMTJ? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, SMDJ. I'm looking back on the text log. This is gonna be the last time we see the text log. I'm gonna miss you, SMDJ. Come visit sometime, okay? I'll always be here for you. We love you. We all love you. I feel like that's...
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, Monica.
Hi, it's me. So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff?
Yep.
And not really any good at it yet, like, at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because because I worked really, really hard on it.
Yep, the floor is yours, Monica. The floor is yours.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find
That special day.
that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment?
Dan Salvato has once again. I don't remember if I said this in the original credits. I don't think so because I was freaking out about it being laggy. But
Everything that we do is fun.
this was a wonderful game, both times through.
When I can't even read my
I love that the CGs are not being deleted this time,
good old words.
and we have all the CGs.
Says it all. And if this world won't write an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
And going through everything and getting the good ending towards the end of the Let's Play series feels rewarding. And there's still another big thing on the plate.
Only write better words for those who are dear to me.
I'll continue my thoughts after the credits. I'm just gonna watch.
Is it wrong if I take your is it love if I set you free?
That is still one of my favorite CGs. The I Love You CG from end of Act 1. That was a little bit of jittery, but not as bad as the original Let's Play.
How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
And it should be a poem time. Dan says hi. We got an achievement. Find Dan's special note. To the special player who received this special ending. For years, I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. The games are interactive art, so some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a high empathy for fictional characters, or even they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooter games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preference, and difference are the reason we all thrive. We have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo, even if not a major piece, Any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limits of boundaries of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I have enjoyed making it. Thank you for being part of my literature club, Dan Salvato. And another screenshot for the pile. Dan says hi. Error. Required files are missing or components are corrupted. Please run reset to repair and reset the visual machine. We got a new picture. It's probably the Dan Says Hi poem. Special gratitude received by achieving the full completion of the story. Anything else? We got 2 more things. We are missing, hold on, I'm looking to look 2 things. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 things remaining. We're gonna get those probably the last 3 once we finish side story. I'm calling it. Final sketch concept of DDC. I'm speed reading. The first concept sketches of the DDLC chibi used in the poem minigame. Achieve the special ending of the story. A collection of every character original sketch before being outlined and colored. Natsuki's head angle was changed to make her pose more natural and candid rather than striking a model-like pose. Achieve the secret special ending of story. You know what? As much as I like the CG we have right now, that's probably the best fit right now. So, and I'm gonna say it. I may or may not use this for another thumbnail. This looks promising. So one more sketch, and 2 CGs are all that remains. What's our percentage at? We only went up a 1%. The last 4% must be locked behind the equal side story and something else that I haven't fully gone in and done yet that may or may not involve the music player. And I mean, we still have the music player to make all the tracks we like into a playlist. That's another gimmick we're gonna do on one of the final streams. But we didn't get any new mail. We are not running file reset. All the characters are here, except Monica. Traceback is still here. Attributes is still here. The internals are still here. Poem words are still here. We made a couple saves today. And yeah. And again, we have equals to read next time. And if we click get main game again, we're left with Dan Salvato's poem. What a fitting way to have the save file be capped off. While I did like Monica's poem for reaching the bad ending, or the main ending for just playing the game your first time if you don't do everything, this also feels like a satisfying thing to end on. So you know what? That's gonna be the end of the stream. But I do want to talk for another minute, so we will, and then I'm gonna wrap the stream up. I know the stream has been a little messy. I apologize for the random tech issues we had in like the first 50 minutes, and then my extra break during the beginning portion and towards the end. But this game is phenomenal. I'm gonna keep saying it. This game is phenomenal. The writing, the character growth and development for all the characters, the different routes, the different paths throughout the main 2 acts mostly, and then having that segment with Monica that you can literally just sit there and play on loop for as much as you want till you delete her, and having so many different conversations to have with her. Like I said, we have gotten all of them, so there's no going back to it. And I'm honestly, I am not going to reset the save file. I'm not going to be doing. We aren't clicking the reset.h. If I'm going to play the game again, it's going to be the original game that I added to my Steam library, I think a year ago. If I ever play DDLC again, the main game, not side stories, not the collectibles, not the music player. If I'm playing anything else that is Doki Doki, it's going to be the original game. So, it's been fantastic. And like I said, next episode, which I don't know if that's going to be in August or if I might push it back to September, because I'm honestly probably considering in this moment in time, hopefully getting a collaborator at most, maybe 2 on for that final side story stream. And then there's the 100% stream, which might also be a small stream, or if I don't know if we'll reach 100% on the side story stream. There is a couple possibilities, but I think at most there is at least 2 more streams, and then a couple things I might do with the Switch port to like round everything off in this little playlist. But that's everything for right now. It's been such the journey, but for now, we have completed the good ending. We have gotten our happy ending, and we will come back to this game within another month or 2, and we're gonna get that happy ending for the side stories. The side stories have all been really happy, but we're gonna get that epilogue that I'm waiting for. And yes, am I pushing this out for another month because I might be busy with other stuff, and like I said, it might be a collab? Yes, but it's gonna be worth the wait. This was worth the wait. I could have done the good ending first, but no, I had this kind of laid out in my mind that we were gonna get the main ending first, where we got the bad ending where Sayori was still, being like, "Oh, you're gonna be with me forever and ever," and Monica deletes the game. We're gonna do that first. We're gonna do any side stories we got along the way. Then we came back and did everything in the second run after we got all the secret collectibles first, and the whole 9 yards. So it's been really good. So now I'm gonna open Steam for a minute. We're gonna look at our total play time and the bunch of screenshots I just took today. Because I took a lot of things, because I knew this was the end of the main DDLC portion game. 47.4 hours and 17 achievements. We are 2 achievements away. And Dan Says Hi was the secret achievement. So now we only have 2 major base achievements left again. So we have Dan's poem, Dan Says Hi. Again, we have our name in the credits, or the SMDJ brand name in the credits. And we have the jump scare. We have some conversation. No, this is the skip screenshot I wanted. So we have that. We have deleted Monica. We have a transparent. Where's the? There's usually a bar. Where's the bar at? Let me click on something for a second and then click back. There's usually a bar. Can I like scroll? Let me just, I guess, do this for a minute. Let me just come here. We had the void, which I really like this background. This is really clean. I might use that for part of the finale thumbnail maybe. We had the menu with just the 3 of them. You really didn't want to miss anything in this game, did you? You've reached the end of the game. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We all love you. That was, again, this is fantastic. So, 48 hours? It jumped up to 48 hours as I was checking the screenshot. So we've either played this game for a solid 47 hours or a solid 48 hours, but we are getting, this will probably end the Let's Play with about 50 hours total. So that's fantastic. But for now, we're gonna end the stream. So that's been today's episode of the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus playthrough. So if you have enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, very much appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I come back to do more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus on the channel, and getting the last side story done, and the secrets, and the 100%ing done. But that's everything for right now. So until next time, stay, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified when I come back to do more. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. I had to go have some dinner now and take a breather from all this chit-chatting. My throat's getting a little dry, so let me have a nice swig of my water. But I will see you all soon for something else. Glad Livy popped in for a minute, since I know she's been following the series for a while. And she's been a collaborator on a few of the episodes. I'm glad Livy popped in. But for now, I'm going to go. Till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you all on the flip side. It's outro time. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Literature Club. See you later.